Good morning, students. Let us discuss about the next concept of the chemical kinetics, that is effect of catalyst on rate of a reaction. First, let us study about what is catalyst. What is catalyst? Do you know about that one? It is a substance which increases rate of a reaction without itself not undergoing any chemical change. Okay, it is called as what? The catalyst. It means it increases the rate of a reaction, but chemically it does not change its structure or chemical property or chemical nature. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತತಿ ಆದರೆ ತಾನು ಕೆಮಿಕಲಿ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಾರ? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂಗಾರ ಅದು ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತತಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತತಿ ನೋಡು ನಂಗಂದ್ರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಐತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. Okay, in y-axis consider potential energy, means energy required for the reaction, and in x-axis consider reaction coordinate. Here let us consider the first graph, means first line. What it is reaction pathway without catalyst. Okay, you all know about the intermediate complex formation in a reaction. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಮೊದಲೊಂದು ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು? ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಹಂಗಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ the energy required to form the activity complex is called as what? Activation energy. Okay, this difference, see here, this difference is activation energy of a reaction without catalyst. agar catalyst ilde iddaga activation energy istayte hangandre. Look at this energy gap. This energy gap indicates the energy difference between the reactants and the activity complex. When you supply this much amount of energy for the reactants, it will form activated complex in the reaction which is taking place without catalyst ilde iddaga hangare activated complex formation ake energy ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ activation energy ಇಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ. Okay, this is about the reaction pathway for a reaction without catalyst. Now consider one more pathway. That what is reaction pathway. Pathway with catalyst. Okay, with catalyst means when you use any catalyst for a reaction, it will take the reaction in another way where activation energy with catalyst is less than that of the activation energy for a reaction without catalyst. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್, ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೇರೆಯಾದೇ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ನ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಎರಡೂ ಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. activation energy with catalyst is less than that of the activation energy without a catalyst. Why? Because when you use a catalyst for a reaction, it will take that reaction in another way where the activation energy needed for that reaction is very less. Therefore, when you use a catalyst, it increases the rate of reaction in this way without undergoing any chemical change. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಅದು ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೀನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ catalyst affects the rate of a reaction by increasing the rate of a reaction. This is what the concept of effect of catalyst on rate of reaction. Thank you. Okay, students, our next concept is collision theory of chemical reactions. This collision theory of chemical reactions explains about the dependence of rate of a reaction on 2 points. One is sufficient kinetic energy of the molecules. It means the colliding molecules which forms the product should have some minimum energy. That energy is required for the molecules to form the intermediate complex. Okay, that energy is called as kinetic energy. This is also called as threshold energy. What it is called as threshold energy. The molecules with threshold energy only can form the activated complex, and activated complex leads to the product formation. This is already discussed in the previous concept. And here second point is proper orientation. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಓರಿಯಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಯು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ರೆಶೋಲ್ಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ for the product formation. Now let us discuss about one more point here, the proper orientation. Take the example of this one. Whenever methyl bromide reacts with OH minus ion, it forms a methyl alcohol and Br minus ion is dissociated. How it is possible? See here. Whenever this molecule methyl bromide reacts with OH minus ion, the reaction takes place in this way. Here on the Br minus partial negative charge is there. You know about this one. On the carbon partial positive charge is there. Here the OH minus has to attack the carbon atom here from this direction. If there are two possibilities for the attack of OH minus on the carbon. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಹೆಂಗ? ಒಂದನೇದ್ದು here in this way, only in this way. Here Br is also present. Here Br is present. If the OH minus attacks the Br from this direction, here Br is possessing partial negative charge, carbon is possessing partial positive charge. Whenever OH minus attacks Br from this direction, what happens? Br is possessing negative charge, OH minus is also possessing negative charge. What happens? Repulsion takes place. Okay, repulsion takes place. Therefore no product formation, no product. Yake? Here they are present in improper orientation. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೈತಿ? Proper orientation ಇಲ್ಲ, improper orientation is there. Improper orientation is there. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ where Br is present, in that direction whenever OH attacks the carbon, repulsion takes place. Product formation ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಎರಡು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅದಾವ. What happens? Here whenever here, sorry, we have to write the Br here. It is what? Br. Whenever OH minus attacks the positively charged carbon atom from the direction opposite to that of the Br minus. Br minus ಎಲ್ಲೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಿಂದ ಅದೇನಾದರೂ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಓರಿಯಂಟೇಷನ್. It is called as what? Proper orientation. ಯಾವುದು proper orientation ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ OH minus has to attack the carbon atom from the direction opposite to that of the Br minus. Br minus ಎಲ್ಲೈತು ಅದರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ OH minus ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Then that is called as proper orientation. Then what happens? There is a chances of formation of partial charge with the OH minus and bond between the carbon and Br will be broken. Br ಜೊತೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೋಕನ್ ಆಗ್ತತಿ, OH minus ಜೊತೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತತಿ. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಈಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹಂಗಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ. ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೋಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ what? Rate of a chemical reaction. Therefore, we are having a equation here, that is rate is equal to, here the rate expression is involving 2 points. One is sufficient kinetic energy, another one is proper orientation. That is rate is dependent on P and into Z AB e to the power minus EA divided by RT. This equation explains about dependence of rate of a reaction on kinetic energy, means threshold energy, also proper orientation. Here P is what? P is called as probability factor. What it is called as? Probability factor. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು? ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ Z is called as what? Z is called as collision frequency. Okay, Z is called as collision frequency, means Z explains about the number of reacting molecules which are undergoing collision per second per unit volume of the reaction mixture. Okay, then this one A, B and e to the power minus EA divided by RT. This all term explains about the molecules or the fraction of molecules which are having energy equal to threshold energy or more than the threshold energy. This is about what? The dependence of rate of a reaction on kinetic energy as well as proper orientation of the molecules. Thank you. Okay students, let us continue the discussion regarding chemical kinetics. Now we are going to discuss about the problems on Arrhenius equation. ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂಗಾರೆ, which is Arrhenius equation? That is, we have already derived in the previous class log of K2 divided by K1 is equal to EA activation energy divided by 2.303 into R into T2 minus T1 divided by T1 into T2. This formula we are going to discuss. Means on using this formula or equation we are going to deal with the problems. Okay, let us take the first question here. Which is the first question? Here we are having the first question, which is that one. The rate constant of a reaction at 500 Kelvin and 700 Kelvin are 0.02 per second and 0.07 per second respectively. Calculate energy of activation or activation energy. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹಂಗಾರೆ. Here what we need to first of all note down, ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂಗಂದ್ರೆ, first write down the givens. What are the given things here? Okay, given ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಹಂಗಾರೆ. The rate constant of a reaction at 500 Kelvin and 700 Kelvin are T1 is equal to 500 Kelvin, T2 is equal to 700 Kelvin. ಹೌದಾ? at 500 Kelvin rate constant is 0.02 ಅಂದರೆ K1 equal to 0.02 per second. K2 ಅಂದರೆ rate constant at temperature 2, that is 0.07 per second. ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ activation energy is how much? ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ. Okay, take that one. Use the formula. We have, what we have? We are having that above formula, log of K2 divided by K1 is equal to EA divided by 2.303 into R T2 minus T1 divided by T1 into T2. Substitute the terms here. Log of, what is K2? 0.07, K1 is 0.02. EA, we need to calculate that one, 2.303. we know the R value, okay, gas constant, that is 8.314 into, what is T2? T2 is 700 Kelvin minus T1 is 500 Kelvin divided by T1 into T2, that is 500 into 700. Okay, log of 0.07 divided by 0.02, that is log of 3.5. okay, divide ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3.5 ಸಿಕ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. EA divided by, if you multiply these two, you will get 19.147. okay, then if you calculate or if you simplify this whole term, what do you get? 0.000571. okay, now log of 3.5 is 0.544 equal to EA divided by 19.147. it is as it is, into 0.000571. okay, now take EA outside. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? 0.544 into 19.147 divided by 0.000571. then what is EA? Answer is this much, 18,241.625 U. Energy of activation is always given in terms of joule per mole, okay, or 18.241,625 kilojoule per mole. It is what the answer for the first question. okay, take down the next question here. Question number 2. Rate constant of a reaction doubles when the temperature is increased from 27 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius. Means if you increase the temperature from 27 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius, rate constant of a reaction doubles, just doubles. okay, then write the given things. Given T1 is equal to 27 degrees Celsius plus 273 equal to 300 Kelvin. T2 is equal to how much? 37 degrees Celsius plus 273, that is equal to 310 Kelvin. Okay, then hungry ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, rate constant of reaction doubles when temperature is increased. It means K2 is equal to 2 into K1. Okay, K2 is equal to 2 into K1. K1 ಕಿಂತ ಇದು ಡಬಲ್ ಆಕತ್ತಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅಂದರೆ K2 equal to 2 into K1. ಇದ್ರ ಡಬಲ್ ಇದಾಗಿರ್ತತಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Okay, here what you need to calculate EA. How much? Now let us solve this one. Okay, we have what we are having same formula, log of K2 divided by K1 equal to EA divided by 2.303 into R T2 minus T1 divided by T1 into T2. Okay, substitute now. Log of K2 is what? 2 into K1 divided by K1. EA is equal EA divided by 2.303 into 8.314. We are having standard value for the R. T2. How much is T2? T2 is 310 minus 300 divided by 300 into 310. We are having here log 2. K1 gets cancelled. Log 2 EA divided by 19.147. You have to multiply madri 19.147 bartati. Then 10 divided by 93,000. Okay, 1010 gets cancelled. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿತಂಗರ 1 divided by 93, 9300 ಉಳಿತಂಗರ. Next, log 2 is log 2's value 0.3010 is equal to EA divided by 19.147 into 1 divided by 9300. Then EA is equal to 0.3010 into 19.147 into 9300. Then EA is equal to ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ? 3 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ 53,598 joule per mole or 53.598 kilojoule per mole. Okay, this is the answer. Let us have third question, that is the energy of activation of a reaction is 60 kilojoule per mole. Okay, 60 kilojoule per mole. If rate constant at 310 Kelvin is 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second, calculate the rate constant at 320 Kelvin. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ question number 3. Okay, in question number 3 write the given things. First of all, energy of activation is given. Energy of activation ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾನ ಅವನು. ಏನು? ಎಷ್ಟು? EA is equal to 60 kilojoule per mole. Okay, that is equal to 60 into 10 raised to 3 joule per mole. 60 into 10 raised to 3 joule per mole. Okay, next, if its rate constant at 310 Kelvin is this much, 2 into 10 raised to minus 4, 10 raised to minus 4 per second, it means T1 is equal to 310 Kelvin. Then K1 is equal to how much? K1 is 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second. Okay, 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second. Then T2 is equal to how much? T2 is equal to 320 Kelvin. Then calculate K2 at T2. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಇದಂಗಾರ. ಈಗ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. K2 ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ log K2 divided by K1 is equal to EA divided by 2.303 into R T2 minus T1 divided by T1 into T2. This is multiplication for this term. Okay, log of K2 by K1. Log. We need to find out K2. Write as it is. Right, substitute the K1. How much is K1? 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, equal to EA 60 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 2.303 into 8.314 into T2 is 320 minus 310 divided by 310 into 320. Okay, log K2 divided by 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. If you simplify all this term, what do you get? You will get 0.31588 or 888. You can write 88. Okay, now simplify. In which form it is present? Log of a minus b or log of a by b or log of m by n. What is the formula for log m by n? Log m minus log n. Log m minus log n. Okay, hangara barkori hangara. Log K2 minus log of 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 equal to 0.31588 as it is. Okay, log K2 write down as it is minus. It is log m into n form negative. Log m into n. What is the formula for log m into n? Okay, log m minus n. Log m plus log n ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಇದರಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಇದಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ನಿಮಗೇನು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಹಂಗಾರೆ? ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3.6990 ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್. ಇದಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಯಾಕೆ ಲಾಗ್ ಎಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಎನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಾಗ ಐತಿ. ಲಾಗ್ ಎಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಲಾಗ್ ಎನ್ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹಂಗಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0.31588. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ log of K2 is equal to 0.31588 minus 3.6990. Log K2 is equal to log K2 is equal to what do you get? Minus 3.3831. Now K2 is equal to, ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಲಾಗ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಲಾಗ್ ಬರೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ರಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಲಾಗ್ನ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ minus 3.3831 we are having. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೈತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು? -3 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ -0.3831 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನಾನು. -3 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ -0.3831 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? -3.3831. ಓಕೆ, ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ by -1 and addition by the -1. -1 ಇಂದ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, +1 ಇಂದನೂ ಆಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹಂಗಾರೆ -1 -3 -4 ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 0.3831 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಹಂಗಾರೆ 1 ಒಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು? ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ 1ನೇದು ಸೈನ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0.6169 ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಉಳಿತು? -4 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0.6169 ಹಂಗಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಬಾರ್ 4.6169. ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ನಾವು ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಲಾಗನ್ನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಂಗಾರೆ ಈಗ -3.3831 ಅಂದರೂ ಒಂದು, ಬಾರ್ 4.6169 ಅಂದರೂ ಒಂದೇ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹಂಗಾರೆ K2 is equal to antilog of ಬಾರ್ 4.6169. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು? ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಲಾಗ್ ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಂಟು ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಈಗ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ K2 is equal to how much? Antilog of this term is 4.139 into 10⁻⁻⁴ per second. This is the answer. Okay students, I have solved first question, second question and third question up to here. Now take down these two questions, fourth and fifth one. Pause the video and take the snapshot, okay, or take the screenshot here. Okay, ಇವು ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೋರಿ, ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅದಾವೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಇವೆರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಎನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಕೂಡ, ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.